What's up, people? It's been a little while since I've been on here. I took myself off of all social media for a while. I needed to kind of readjust. I needed to move forward through life without having any connection with things that took up too much of my time or energy in a negative way. A lot's happened in the last couple of years. A lot of things that I've had to face. Losing who I thought would be in my life forever, losing a baby, losing my mom, losing my ability to kind of function in life in a way that made me feel whole. And I still don't feel all the way whole, but I feel a lot better. I've done a lot of positive things for myself. I've done a lot of positive things for myself so that I could be a better person, so that I could be more valuable to the world around me. And that's really kind of why I wanted to come back on here, is that I just wanted to talk about life. I wanted to add something valuable to the world. I wanted to help people out that might need it. I'm on day 9 of a 90-day protocol that I created, trying to lose some weight, trying to hold myself accountable, trying to make positive moves forward in my life and take actionable steps to become what it is that I'm trying to create. And that is a man with a conscious understanding of the world around him, the ability to function with a mature and open and intelligent mind. I'm trying to learn to be more involved with the world, more involved with people, more involved with my family, more involved with friends, more involved in the things that make me happy. And sometimes I get lost in this darkness, this depth of deceptive, negative self-talk, and this continuous negative actions that just kind of put me in a place where I'm not my best self, where I'm not able to move forward in a way that makes me feel confident in who I am and what I'm becoming. And now I'm changing those things in my life. And I wanted to come on here. This is my first video. I got a whole lot that I've been doing, especially with diet and exercise. I go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. I just got back from going on a little adventure. I took a little drive, went up into the woods. I'll post some pictures and a video that I took while I was out there. I'm just trying to be somebody that people can kind of lean on and understand that it doesn't really matter how bad you have it. Life can get better. You can change the way that you live your life, because I'll get into some of my past and I'll get into some of the reasons why I am the way that I am, and I'll get into the reasons why I'm trying to become more aware, more whole, more a part of. Because there's too many of us out there in the world that are closed off. And I know, because I've been one of them. And I'm still, in a lot of ways, one of them. I'm still kind of introverted. I know it might not seem like it because I'm doing a video and I'm sharing it with the world, but you're not all sitting in my living room, you know what I mean? This is a whole lot more comfortable for me. But I also want to, give back. I've accomplished a lot. I've seen a lot. I've experienced a lot in life. And I'm really thankful for all of those experiences, the good and the bad, the ugly and the beautiful. Like, it's all part of who I am. Every interaction that I've ever had in this world with somebody or something or in some place has changed and molded me into the man that I am. And it's taking apart those pieces of the mold that really start to define your character and start to define who you are as a human being. And I've made mistakes. I've made a lot of them. There's going to be people who probably watch this video that think I'm an asshole because I ghosted them, or because I chose myself over their life choices and the things that they allow in their life. And I'm not trying to judge anybody, because I've done all the same thing. But what I'm learning is that in order for me to elevate myself and to become a better person, I have to cut some people out of my life that make me feel nervous, or that make me feel anxious, or that make me feel like they want too much too fast, or I don't have enough to offer them. And that's some of the weaknesses that come out. some of the self-doubt comes out. Some of the inabilities to believe in myself come out, and I run from good things sometimes. I run from good people sometimes. I hide my heart and I hide what it is that I have to offer because I just don't believe that it's going to be seen or it's going to be appreciated. And sometimes it really is just because I believe that they deserve somebody better than me. Even though I know that I could offer more than the basics. And that's one of the sad things that I see in the world, is that there are a lot of really good women in this world that are with men who only do the basics, or even less than the basics. And they think that that's just this incredible thing that has come into their life. And really it's just common respect and basic decency and kindness and passion. I don't know. I have my own opinions on those type of things, and I know that I've failed to do that. I've failed people. I've walked out of people's life who probably would still be in it. I've made bad decisions in my life, and I've hurt people, and I've caused harm. I've caused damage. I've caused people to look at me in a way that's not really who I am. And sometimes I do it on purpose just to push them away so that it's over. And it's just, I can move on with my life and they can think what they want, because I'm going to live my life the way that I do regardless. I'm going to be me regardless. I'm going to walk through this world as me regardless. So I have to be aware of that. And I have to be aware of, the way that I interact with the world. And I'm trying to become more aware of those things so that I am not running from good relationships or good friendships, so that I'm not running from good opportunities, so that I'm not hiding from the things that I'm afraid of. And some of the things that I'm afraid of will sound silly, because sometimes I'm afraid of success. Sometimes I'm afraid to do too well because I don't feel like I deserve it. Sometimes I'm afraid to just exist around people because they just take, and they don't see the beauty of the world around them. They look at all these material things and they get lost in this world that's make-believe. It's this place that I don't exist in. It's a place that I was in at one point in time in my life, but started to see it for what it is, and it's just a trap. That really fancy house doesn't make you happy. That fancy car doesn't make you happy. All that money in your bank account doesn't make you happy. What makes you happy is putting your bare feet on the soil of the earth, staring up into the trees and watching the sunlight filter through them as a breeze goes by, or a deer, or a bear, or a coyote, or a raccoon, or a little squirrel, or some fucking little birds chirping, fucking comes into your little circle of life, or you see a fish jump, or an eagle catch a fish, or there's so many beautiful and extraordinary things that happen in this world. And I think that so many people just miss those opportunities. So many people miss just experiencing life in a way that is powerful and kind and generous and loving. And that's more the man that I want to become. I want to be more connected. I want to be more aware. I want to be more conscious of. I want to be more. And I want to be able to be a man without having to apologize for it. Without having to apologize for the fact that I really don't give a fuck what your opinion is. I will listen to your opinion. And if you have something intelligent to say that can change my mind, or change the way that I think, or the way that I feel, or the way that I interact with the world in a positive way, you can trust and believe that I will listen, and I will utilize that knowledge that you have. And I will utilize it in my own life, and I will share the knowledge that I have with you as well. And we might not agree, and that's okay. We don't have to agree to like each other. We don't have to agree to learn from each other. We don't have to agree to be a part of each other's lives. We don't. And that's just something really powerful that I've learned lately, is that I can learn from anybody. I don't care if I like you or don't like you. Because there's power in knowledge, and I want all the power that I can possibly possess so that I can help other people. That's all I got.